Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome. Happy New Year. Hello, Gary. Hello, Val. How's everybody doing? Welcome on a happy Tuesday evening. Hello, Kelly Joe. How are
Hello.
you?
Good.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Hello, Catherine. Ashley, welcome. Ashley's new. Welcome, Ashley. Nice to have you here. And we got Missy Hammer. Break it down now. So, welcome. So, hopefully, everybody's recovering from the new year. So
Yes.
interesting. So, Ashley, where are you from? I'm in Harmon's remote healing class. Oh, interesting. Glad to have you. Nice to see you. Hello, Amy. Nice to see you there. Rebecca, Carol, Waltus. So, what we got going on there, Trista Howard? What are you doing tonight there, Kelly Joe?
Well, I thought that we'd talk about New Year's, how to get rid of the old and bring in the new. And what you can do is write down what you want to get rid of and burn it. Use a bowl that you don't burn your hand with, do it outside. And you write down what you want to let go of. And then after that, you write down your positive things that you want for the new year. And you can burn that too. And then write a new list and put it under a candle for the new year.
That is correct. Manifested.
And be very, very specific. And another thing that's important to do is to have some kind of a bean, and that always symbolizes coins for the new year so that you're prosperous and abundant.
I always eat black-eyed beans and
black-eyed peas.
Color greens.
Color greens, yep.
So, yes, absolutely.
That's important for the new year. Some people make what's called Hoppin' John. I don't know how to make that, but I had it a few times. It's good. Or 15 bean soup, whatever, too, because that has black-eyed peas too. And always remember to be, like I say, be real specific. And it's always good to have like a white or a green candle to burn with it.
Yes, that is correct. So Ashley is from Kentucky, Kelly Joe, another Kentuckian. So I'm from Kentucky too. So we're in Kentucky. Interesting.
Neat.
Yes. Hey, Nate, welcome. So actually that is what you do is write it down and burn it. You manifest it. So that is actually, hello, Joanne Stewart, welcome.
Because it releases it into the air so that it can manifest quicker. So that's always a good idea. And I also wanted to talk about sometimes, like you say, when you get readings, you might not, like, especially with mediumship, you might not remember all the dead people that's talked about. But I always tell people to go ask somebody that's really old. They'll probably know who the people are that you're talking about. But the young people only know what they're thinking of. Same way with when you do reading, sometimes it's far future. And I just tell people to write down and put it in a drawer because it could happen. But I also tell people, and this isn't a cop-out, I've had people say it is, but you can change what is said, because you got free will. I mean, you can choose to go along with the energy or choose to do raspberry at it and not negate it from happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I tell people when they get readings, it's for that moment of time and it can change.
Right. And that's very, very true.
That is correct.
Nothing's ever written in concrete, Like I tell people, this is what energy says at this point in time. If energy keeps going the way it's going, and you can get messages like people get really PO'd when somebody passes on and they don't come to them. Well, they might be too staticky for them to come to, but they come to a person that's more open. It can be a cousin or something else, somebody else, because they're too staticky to get through to. So they do the one that's the most open, you know.
Eric says, when I burn things, I usually not burning myself. Get a smaller lighter or matches.
Really, there you go.
Unbelievable.
And
I
don't
can actually see them do that.
and don't ever leave a candle going when you're not around it.
Yes, absolutely.
And another thing, it's like, don't put it on a paper plate. I've had people do that. Don't do that. Use a glass plate or a
Yeah.
candle holder, you know?
Yes, I know. So, absolutely.
But it's always nice, like I'll put out there, I'm available for readings for the new year. It's always nice to know what's coming in the new year. And it's nice to have it, putting it away in a drawer.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to catch up here. Ash says, oh, yeah, okay, cool. Work in Louisville sometimes. Just watch that and I'll hook to the show. I'm paranormal investigator too. Awesome. Glad to have you there, Ashley. So, yeah, all right. But yeah, so it's interesting. But what are the good candles to burn? What colors do you recommend?
Well, I like white and green. Green is for money and white is for spirituality. You can
True.
use candles for what you want to manifest, like pink can be for love, red can be for passion and creativity, orange for creativity, yellow is for understanding, green is for money, green is for healing, white is for spirituality, pink is for love. It's what you're trying to manifest, and that's the color you use. You want more spirituality, burn a blue candle.
Aha. Yeah, because I do use white candles in my spirituality kit that are blessed. So,
And
yes.
always when you're doing cleansing, you use 3 white candles for the trine, the Trinity.
Yes, that is correct.
And if you don't have a big candle, you can always just use little votives, the little
Yes.
little tea lights. They're cheap. And then if you don't have money for candles, you can take a taper candle and take a knife and cut it and melt it and stick it on plates. That's always something you can do.
Uh,
I know
uh,
that I know that's old fashioned, but it works.
Watch this, Amy. Check the bottom of your screen. You ready? And action. There you go. I'm not playing. Yes. My spiritual warfare kit. My holy water, my anointment oil, crucifixes. She thought I was joking. But yes, I do have that. So I got rosaries by, I don't know who they are by. Pope Francis. I
There
had
you
to look.
go.
Standing Stone says he's got to get him some green candles. So
But where intention is, energy follows. That's
that
very
is true.
important.
That is true. Now, I found out that this is an interesting fact, ladies and gentlemen, that anger and frustration causes cancer. They have medically proven that. I read that in a scientific medical journal. Anger and frustration causes cancer.
I would agree.
So do not hold your anger or frustration on anybody. Remember the old saying, don't go to bed angry?
Right. And that's very
So
true.
so yeah. So that's a little bit of a tidbit for everybody. Found that fascinating. Yeah, bad vibrations.
Yep.
Absolutely. So in the devil does love anger. That's right. So and fear.
Well, it's such a negative. I mean, we're human, but it's a negative energy. You know,
Correct.
it's like when you're PO'd, all you see is negative and icky.
Right.
I know that's not very worded properly, but It's just, it's like being slimed. You don't want to run around with goo all over you all the time.
Well, there's Pamela Hockett. Welcome, Pamela. Nice to have you. You get a round of applause. Long time no see. Happy New Year.
There's a saying, for every negative thought, put a positive thought out there.
You
And
know,
then
I've done that for years, and people don't believe in that, right? So,
and then look at the grateful list. If you can do a grateful list, write something down that you're grateful for every day. It doesn't have to be anything big. It can be, your eyelashes, whatever. As long as you put something grateful for 90 days, you'll change your brain. Because it takes 9 days to make a habit, 90 days to break one.
I didn't say there is righteous anger, but is that correct anger? So, think about that. So, but no, I wanted to say that because I know a lot of people that resentful for people, you know, about their past, about somebody. A lot of people, I usually don't talk about this, but a lot of people talk about relationships with me. And they ask me what to do about breakups. And I got a word of advice. If you break up with somebody, it's ended. It's over. You delete that person, you block it, you delete all their texts, you act like they do not exist. It's over, gone with, out of your life. That's it. You never speak to that person, you never speak of the word of that person or that name of that person. It's over with. You move on. That door is closed forever. That's how you get on with your life. So, and that's how you better yourself. Think about that. Ashley, anything you say negative out of your mouth by accident, like you never get this job, always correct. Say, oh yeah, absolutely support me. It's correct.
Universe will always pick up on original thought.
It is correct. So,
And the mind is very powerful. So, you know, and you have to be careful of self-talk. You know, like, if you're sitting there and you're saying, well, I'm having a terrible day, and you put it out there, well, it continues, No, thoughts and words are things. Be careful. And be kind to yourself, the self-talk. You live in there. Be nice to yourself.
yeah, casting. My ex diagnosed with 2 cancers. Yes, an angry and very negative person. He always said he's going to, and be careful what you wish for, karma. I believe in universal karma. I do, ladies and gentlemen. It will and shall come back around twofold. I'm sorry. So,
Yep, it does. I always say karma rides fast horse,
yes.
you know, and say what you do and do what you say. If you're going to do something, be honorable and do it. Otherwise, if you're not going to do it, don't do it. That's not right.
Pamela Hockett, Kelly Joe. Will this year be better for me, please?
Yes, it will get better.
Karen Clayton. What about dreams? Last 2 nights, I've been walking through fields of green bell peppers, massive ones. Any thoughts on this, please, Kelly Joe?
Well, it's very green. It feels like you won't ever go hungry. And it's like bell peppers are the shape of a bell. So it's like something's going to be shown to you that rings a bell and you're going to get it. It's like an ah moment.
Thank you, Rebecca. I am going to have a wonderful 2024 with you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make it a prosper year. So, yeah, absolutely. Pamela Hockett says, thank you, Kelly Joe.
You're welcome.
So,
And you
green
got
bell
lots.
peppers.
I do. That just tickles me. I can see it's like a weird dream of huge bell peppers walking through.
Interesting. She says, thanks heaps. Yeah, absolutely. Eric says, that's the way That's why I live my life the way I do. I had a better life and can make stuff the way I love to make it happen. Absolutely. I could even speak. Oh, Kelly, I dream I had a pet lion, and for some reason, people was repelled. What do you think of that dream? Well, I know what I think. What do you think?
Well, that's um, leadership. Um, but people have fear of people that can lead.
There's something inside of you that wants to come out. And I'm not being funny. I'm just saying, what are you trying to do that you want to do different this year? So,
But that's a great totem animal. So look up lion.
yes. Yeah, for some reason, people were repelled. Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, let me tell you something, Amy. There's not a dull moment in my life. Missy Hammer, break it down. Kelly Joe, what if they, beyond the realm, won't allow you to let it go? Well, I think it's usually the opposite way. I think it's us won't let them go. What's your thoughts, Kelly?
Right. It's holding on too tight to them.
And what do they usually tell you when that happens?
Well, if you let it go, it gives you freedom.
But what happens when you talk to people when they won't let the loved ones go?
Oh, you bind them here.
They get mad. Oh, Lord, again?
Yeah. Oh, no, not again. Because you keep pulling them out of wherever they are. I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying.
So it is. Welcome, Lorna. So, yeah, that's...
Because forgiveness isn't for them. Forgiveness is for you.
Right. And that's why it's important to live like it's your last day every day. I lost a friend over this past Christmas. That was only 56 years old. He was working off duty and left 3 kids behind. And you never know. So I had a dream. I was sleeping in a sleeping bag with a terrier hatcher one time.
I don't know who Terrier Hatcher is.
Is that a dog or is that a person? Brian Barber. Kelly Joe, you haven't been wrong with me yet. What does my health look like in 2024, please?
Well, number one, I'm not a doctor, but I see major improvements. And you're going to be lighter and feel better than you have in a long time. Everything will get adjusted where you need.
Oh, somebody says Terry's an actress.
Oh, that's like a celebrity dream.
He made me blush. Yeah, thanks, Amy. I was a slow one on that one.
Well, I didn't know who that was.
I didn't know either. I'm glad you didn't elaborate.
I'm not privy to all that stuff. That's just whatever. It's like a pizza dream.
I thought it was a dog. Ashley, I'm married. In the past 2 weeks, I had dreams of relationships with people I know. I have to wake up and let go of feelings I had. They seem real, like past lives. This never happened to me. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it is past lives.
Let it go. Live in the now.
Yep.
Thank you, Catherine. So, yeah, but it happens, Ashley. Terry Hatcher was Lois and Clark on TV. Okay, I didn't know.
I know, I didn't know either. Sorry.
Are you taking me back to Friday night show? That was awful. There we go. Desperate Housewives. Thank you. Oh, absolutely, Ashley.
What happened Friday?
They put us in the ditch and kept us in the ditch. May I ask why now? Yeah, absolutely. So anytime that you have dreams like that, right? You don't want to manifest any types of future reoccurrences, or you do not want to reminisce about other relationships in your past. You want to live in the now and in the future, not in the past.
Right.
So just like if your husband, right? You don't want him to reminisce or think about his past either, right? Or his other relationships as well. So, but yes. Catherine, like before she got skinny. Standing Stones, are you still hooked up on that Lois Lane girl? Unbelievable. He really must have had a hell of a dream. A
Really?
little more meat on the bones. I ain't gonna read that. Anyways, miracle I knew who Terry was out of the loop. Yeah, right. So that was funny. Ashley, wife, LOL, but I was never with them. I understand. Not a problem, Ashley. I know what you're talking about. Pamela, Kelly, do you see me moving from where I'm at now?
Yes. In the end of next year.
Standing Stones. I knew you was laughing and shaking your head too, by the way. So, yeah, I'm going to get my pendulum out. You know, I'm getting really good with my pendulum. I'm not, my rods has got me scared. They're really they're doing really good, my divining rods, by the way.
Neat.
Yeah. So, a pendulum, I'm really getting really good with them, with it. So,
Well, that's probably your stick.
So yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. I used it a lot Friday night on the show with Kat and them. So Val, Kelly, do you see my son buying a home soon? Val, SAPA.
Yeah,
SWPA.
northwest of where he is by 30 miles. It'll be like a split level. It looks like a giant H if you cut the roof off. It'll be like a 2.5 bath.
Interesting. Yeah, Amy, my pendulum is spot on. My dowsing rods are pretty accurate too. So yes. Standing Stones, I'm getting the trail cams Thursday. I'm supposed to have nice weather. All 37 of them. So yes. Hey, Penny Van, welcome to the show. Happy New Year.
Have you picked up anything else on him yet lately?
I haven't checked them. I put them out in November. So
okay.
yeah. I went to go get them a couple of weeks ago, and I used the pendulum, and I asked, should I go get them or should I wait 2 weeks? And it told me to wait. I was like, okay, I'll wait.
Good. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's either we're going to have something on it, or it's going to be a big bust. So I don't know. So compared to the last ones we got, because I saturated the area, so I don't know. So it's going to be interesting. So I'm really excited. But whatever I get, I'll share it with everybody, whether it's wildlife or whatever, I'll share. So, but yeah, it'll be interesting. Anybody else has any questions?
Yeah. Any more questions?
Somebody's afraid to ask a question. I don't know why. I don't know who it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm going back through.
But it's nice to be able to do this work. You know, it's fun.
Liana, is there more the intention behind the thought or just the thought? Liana, what's that for?
The origination is the thought.
Hopefully I didn't miss anybody.
I don't think we did. I don't know.
How does guilt play a factor in not moving on?
It plays a big factor. You know, if you feel guilty about something, you hold everything. The other person.
So let's say, for example, let's say you're married, right? And your spouse, let's say I'm married. Okay. Let's say my wife passed away, and I was so heartbroken over it, and I called her name, and I felt so bad every day. She could not move on. I kept calling her back.
Right.
And this went on for years. She could not go on to the other plane because of my remorse and feelings kept her here on Earth. She could not go forward. That's what we're talking about.
Right.
So, yes. Jean Hudson wants to know, will she get her own place this year?
Yes.
Let's see. I must have missed a bunch.
It,
I'm sorry,
it,
ladies and gentlemen.
it looks like she'll probably get it in something will happen in the summertime. Like July, August.
You did, Rebecca.
For
Kept
that.
putting me in the ditch. Let's see here. Standing Stones. Retype your messages. I must have missed a bunch. Ashley, Kelly, do you see me accomplishing my goals I've set for my new year?
Yes. Totally. You're going to accomplish 2 of your goals.
Liana, I was asked when you all were talking about thoughts. You can actually manifest positive or negative thoughts. You can actually manifest things in your future, whether they're positive or negative.
Right.
So that's what she's talking about, writing things and burning them, sending them up to the sky in the air. Yeah, if you could help me, yeah, they'll put them in caps. That way I don't overmiss them. I appreciate that. Standing Stone, staying the same 2 jobs. I'm doing 2 per diem jobs. One place needs to give me a raise. Hey, Jamie, Happy New Year. Welcome. Nice to have you.
He'll get another opportunity like 2 good paying jobs.
Awesome. Let's see here. Brian Barber, Kelly Joe, how's my cousin's health going to be? We had a bad heart attack Friday. I'm sorry to hear that. And he's in a medical coma. Ooh, Brian, send prayers.
Touchy. It's his decision.
Rebecca, I made myself let go of my dad so he wouldn't be earthbound. There you go. And that's very hard, Rebecca. It's very hard to do that to loved ones. So my heart goes out
Yes.
to you.
Very
It
much
is.
so.
And you hear people a lot on TV and in episodes on TV programs, I should say, that would
Yes.
whisper, "It's okay, mom or dad, or to the loved one, you can go. I'll be
Right.
okay," and then they
Right.
go. So
Because sometimes the loved one, when they're getting ready to pass, they'll hang on until they know that you're okay. Or they'll wait to pass until a family member gets there.
Amy wants to know, will she ever have a Corvette?
Yeah, when you're a little bit older, and it feels like a more of a antique one, like the ones with the real curvy. Like what did the 70s have? Like the real curvy Corvettes.
Yes, late 60s, early
60s, late
70s.
60s, early 70s Corvette, and it looks like it'll be like canary yellow.
Brian had a heart attack too the same day, he says.
Wow.
Yeah, Karen. So I actually say a white prayer light and ask for protection before I do anything. Do you believe in white light surrounding you for protection? Yes. So what about you, Kelly Joe?
Yes, absolutely.
Happy New Year, Nilda. And nice to see you. You're welcome, Brian. Sorry to hear about that. I didn't read that. So I wonder if Amy's been looking at Corvettes over the past few years at the stores and those little Hot Wheels. I don't know why I saw that. Just asking.
Neat.
I don't know why. I just asked if she ever did that before. Lorna, I forgot caps. Oh, I must have missed you. Sorry, Lorna. Any change in my mother's health, Kelly Joe? I know she is failing. I'm sorry to hear it, Lorna.
I feel like she'll rally a little bit, so and enjoy the time with her.
I know why this happens. I'll let Kelly answer. I used to dream of both of my parents for years after they passed. Haven't several years now. Why? I wonder, Catherine.
They're busy going and doing and doing their thing.
So, um, so, and I'll say this, ladies and gentlemen, during my studies, your loved ones or people that you know when they're close to the veil, not to scare you or anything like this, but you'll know this because they'll tell you that they'll see past loved ones or family members come to them. That's just a sign. So just keep that in the back of your memory.
Yeah, they come fetch them. You'll have about 5 people come fetch them.
And Nilda, how does this year look for me? This new year, 11/11/1960.
Very good. You have new opportunities, a chance to start your own business with a friend that you trust. You're okay to do partnerships. And there is a chance for buying property. So,
Jamie Cook. So my daughter just got out of rehab today. I'm stressed she's going to make bad decisions. Can you give me any clarification, please? And while Kelly Joe's thinking about this, two things, Jamie, from being in law enforcement. You're in for a real rough road. You can make it through, but you have to be a stable platform. You're going to have to be tough and you're going to have to make decisions and you're going to have to be firm on those decisions. And that foundation is what's either going to make or break that relationship. And those decisions you're going to make are going to have to be tough throughout that relationship. Now, I'll turn it over to Kelly.
yes, she still has a hard road to hoe and she isn't out of it yet. When I see somebody who's addicted, she still has, it's like a Othello helmet or a Darth Vader helmet over her face. It's not above her head yet, so she's not out of it. So she'll probably fall over the hill, ass over tea kettle a few times before she gets it right. So be prepared for, her not being honest and falling back again.
But you can do it. It can
Yeah,
be done.
right. But you need limitations and boundaries and stick to itiveness. So
Liana. So we just got two new puppies. My question is, how are they doing here? Do they like it? And do they want to tell me anything? Thank
oh,
you.
they love you. They think it's great. But one just you have to put him out more and scoot his little butt out the door because he don't make it to the door in time. His bladder's too little. So keep putting him out. You probably will have to keep putting him outside every couple hours.
I don't think Liana was on the show when you read my two chihuahuas. That was funny. Tennessee, Kentucky,
They love
Bigfoot.
it and they're glad that they're together. They're like, were they litter mates?
Let me scroll down and see if she's typing.
Yeah.
Not yet. Tennessee, Kentucky, Bigfoot. I feel it's going to be a super cold winter. Any thoughts?
Yes. Yes.
Gene Hudson, Jamie. I have a daughter that's an addict. Think positive and pray always. It's the only advice I have. It's a hard road, ladies and gentlemen, but it can be done. I've seen it
Yes.
done.
It can.
You got to have a good, strong moral support system.
Right.
So, oh, thank you, Amy. Happy New Year, Anthony Lewis. Yes, absolutely. You're welcome, Nilda. Kelly Joe, what are my parents up to right now?
Oh, they're together laughing and talking with family, grandparents, their mom and dads and brothers and sisters. They're all together. And did somebody lose a little girl? Because there's like a little girl child over there. So with blonde hair and blue eyes. So
Jamie, thank you. I'm so worried. I've already lost loved ones within the last year and a half. They are with you, so don't worry about that. But you're going to make it. You're going to be fine.
right.
Val, yes, my dad knew about 2 days before Mom had Alzheimer's, and she told me about a week or so before the end. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Pam.
And a lot of times with the Alzheimer patients, they'll get so clear when they pass. It's like their
Yes,
brain works again.
it is. It's just a rough road. Absolutely. All right. Amy, does my pug doll still wonder about me now?
Yes, they can go in and out the veil and visit. I bet she hears them going on the floor. I hear little nails on the floor. Ask her if she still hears that.
And yes, the dogs were litter mates.
Okay.
So let's see now. Now y'all want to make me ask about my soul dog that passed, Catherine. Hello, external ex Wolf Pack Paranormal. Welcome to the show.
Now,
Nice to have you.
does Catherine have a kitty? There's a kitty with the dog that's passed on too, like a tabby kitty. So they're together.
Rebecca came back, says, "Thank you, Kelly Joe. My sister, myself, and 2 daughters had miscarriages." Wow. Sorry
Wow.
to hear that.
Well, they're over on the other side, the babies.
Is my Lexi girl okay? No cats, lol.
Okay.
Hello, Cynthia Newton. Happy New Year. Nice to have you.
Did you ever have a cat in the past? Because I'm seeing a tabby kitty. I don't know whose kitty that is, but there's a passed on tabby kitty around you. I'm not trying to make it so, but I'm just saying.
Anthony Lewis came in. Any messages from any loved ones that's passed, please?
Your grandfather on your mother's sides is with you. He showed me the month of May. There's a connection with May and him. I don't know what that is. But that grandpa's always with you. And then there's somebody named Jack. I don't know who Jack is, but I hear Jack. Now, when I'm in a room of crowd of people, it might not be yours. So let me know if Jack is yours or not. And if he's not, somebody let me know who the dead Jack is.
Catherine husband had a tabby.
Oh, okay. So there you go. That's why the tabby is around. There you go.
Oh, you're welcome, Jamie. We're always here for support. Hey, Ann. Anna, welcome. Nice to see you. Happy New Year. So, all right. He was a Jackie. Gene just popped in.
Okay. Maybe that's him. I have no idea.
All right. I think I got them all. I think we're all caught up.
Lena wants to know about her ancestors. Lorna. You have a great aunt on your mom's side that's with you. She was quite the revolutionary lady, trailblazer. And then on your dad's side, you have a grandpa that always wore like a man's hat, but it isn't a fedora. It's like just a 1950s man's hat. So he's around you. And then you also have a lady that was a writer who wrote books. So do you know of that? There was a lady that published a book in your family. She was quite the literary.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, Gene. Thinking and looking. Anna, I will slip in a question, if I may. Do you see anyone in spirit around me this evening? Thank you.
Is her mom still alive or is she passed on? Because I'm getting the mother energy. A great grandma is with you. And are you named? It's saying your namesake is here. Are you named after a namesake?
And for the people who don't know what that means, what does that mean?
Namesake means you're named after a loved one with their name.
My mom has passed, both biological and stepmom.
Okay, so I heard mom.
Name after my dad's mom.
Okay, well, there you go. Your namesake, your grandma. Say that fast 500 times.
I couldn't. All right. Kelly Joe, does your mother ever comment, expand when you do a reading?
Sometimes. My mom was very psychic. She's passed on.
Eric, my pendulum doesn't want to communicate with me. Have you ever talked to your spirit guides and asked for guidance and permission? That's what I do.
Right. Maybe that's what's the matter.
Yeah, I ask them to guide it. Only the purest and natural light.
Highest being,
Yeah,
light
highest
being.
being, right.
Yeah,
No negativity, no evil.
right. Only the
Uh,
highest beings.
Anthony Lewis, to have any spirit around me.
You have one of your spirits guides is very biblical and has like the rolled hair and the square face and the brown eyes and wears the robe and the sandals. So
I'm sorry, but never mind. Will the USA, Amy, ever be united in any way?
what does she mean?
Are we ever going to be like the good old days?
Yeah, something will happen where it'll bring everybody together.
Jamie, if my time is my loved ones who just passed, have any guidance, please?
They're with you and they're watching over. They love you very much. And then the children, the grandmother watches over the children. And the boy baby has a lot of awareness. So,
Standy, where are you throwing Bob Marley in with this? Amy, got my guardian angel like everyone. Do I have one?
yeah. Yours is a female and she wears like a blue gown and she has dark auburn hair and blue eyes. And you've seen her since you were a kid.
Interesting. Cynthia Newton, I'm trying to be more in tune with my sensitives. What do you suggest?
Trust it.
Anthony Lewis, thank you. I know the message. Val, do I have any spirit around me that wants to give me a message? Thank you.
You have an uncle on your dad's side that was like to tease. He's been around lately. And then who are the people in the military? Because they're showing me, I think, Army. It looks like Army to me. Did we get everybody?
Val says, Dad, World War II. Cynthia says, my brother.
Okay. So that's why there's all the military people.
And Ashley, do I have any spirit around me that wants to tell me anything?
Keep the course. And it's
Very
from the
interesting.
grandmother.
Sometimes pendulum are using not awake. Sometimes pendulum you are using is not awake. I don't know what that means. But I always ask permission before I start, and I do a clearing, and there's a process I do. Standing is at Val for Michigan.
Wait, you passed it. Somebody asked me something. Go backwards. Something.
Do you know if there's ever been anything, or let me start over. Kelly Joe, do you know if there's any, if there is or has there ever been anyone with me spiritually? I just lost a person in my life 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry, Penny Van.
I'm sorry. You're having a hard time, honey. Yes, your guides and guardian angels are with you always. Now, was this person male that you lost? Because I feel like there's a male trying to help you. They have the their hand on the small of your back and they loved you very much.
She says yes.
So he's there to help you. You're going to dream him. He'll come to you in a dream. And right now you're grieving, you're numb. It's like grief is like a tube. It's like a gray tube, and you're in it. And then it goes down, it goes over your eyes and you see, it goes over your nose and you smell, and then your mouth and you can communicate, and then your throat and you can talk, and then your heart and you can feel again, and then down your stomach, and then your hips, and then all the way to the earth absorbs it. But right now you're just in grief, honey. So be gentle with yourself.
I do love fishing. I've probably got about 57 fishing poles, anywhere from freshwater to deep sea fishing. So yes, I love fishing. Let's see. How does my mom health look like?
She'll have her ups and downs, but it'll level off. And I feel like summertime's a really good time for her.
Did I miss anybody here? I think I went backwards. Has anybody heard from Irene? Not since she threw fortune cookies at me last Friday. I thought I heard a female's voice too. I thought I was just going crazy. I didn't know what it was. So
yeah, I heard something when I was talking.
I thought it was just me going nuts. So, does Grizzly have any fish spirit around? Fish spirit.
A big mouth baths.
There we go. Penny Van. Yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of my mom's passing as well. Was with the man that passed away almost 24 years.
Wow.
He left me when he was diagnosed with cancer 1.5 years ago, and my dog moved with him. I'm sorry. No, go ahead, Joanne. Throw it in there. I'll scroll down. Kelly, I work for a grant, and I'm looking for another job since it's over. Will I get a job that I enjoy soon?
Yes, you'll work for a not-for-profit org writing grants.
Awesome. Is my little dog okay now that my ex has died?
Yes, he's fine.
All right, let me scroll down. All right, let's see here. Go ahead, Joanne. I'm waiting on you. We'll wrap it up here. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tonight at 9 o'clock, we're going to talk about shadow people. It's going to be an interesting show. Then Thursday at 8 o'clock, we're going to talk about Skinwalker Ranch. It's going to be another fascinating show.
Oh, neat.
Yes. So that'll be our new show we're coming out with. You're welcome, Ashley. Joanne, what's your question? What does she feel? Did I miss?
I don't know what she asked.
Did I miss my chance? And what does she feel? All right, just clarify it real quick for me, Joanne Stewart. We'll give you a little bit of music here. Let's see.
Did you watch that show, Skinwalker Ranch?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
It was good. And
so what's interesting, the government had it for like 20-something years, right?
Yes.
Oh, you're welcome, Val. Anytime.
And then there's another show, Blind Frog Ranch, that's by Skinwalker
Yeah,
Ranch.
They're not telling us the whole story. There's a lot more going on.
Oh, yeah.
Carol, will I ever remarry?
Yes. Be open.
Yeah, don't put yourself in a box. Open that box up. Oh, you're welcome, Anna.
You're welcome, you guys.
Joanne, what are you doing? Writing a book? Joanne?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, so the Skinwalker Ranch show will be our first edition of the new show Thursday night at 8 with Mark. Mark is a fantastic researcher. So,
oh, that's going to be so cool.
Yeah. Will I what, Cynthia? Will you actually go on a date? Yes. Don't be enclosed and in a box too. She's like, where did that come from? Oh, you're welcome, Lorna. Anytime. I thank the world of you guys. You're the one who was asking your will you remarry? All right. I'm gonna get my trusty pendulum out. I knew Cynthia was asking the question. Cynthia's problem is she's a rough cookie, right? You
She has
know,
a whole list and she needs to throw it away.
I know.
Be
Cynthia's a
open.
tough cookie.
Because she's bypassing nice men folk.
Look, that's a strong yes, Joanne. So there you go. But you got to be just like Cynthia. For you, so here's the all right. So here's the deal for Joanne and Cynthia, right? So here's the deal, and I love this question to death. So this is feasible and possible, but for this to happen, you can't sit at home. Okay, that's the most important part. For me to catch fish, I have to go fishing. I have to put a line in that water with bait. And I have to paint this picture because for me to catch fish, I have to put something in that water to attract fish. Now, I'm not that guy that's on TV that's no longer here that paints. Today, we're going to paint an accidental bush. Remember that guy?
Right.
What's his name? The guy
Bob
that painted
Ross. Bob
Bob
Ross.
Ross. I'm not Bob Ross, but I don't know how else to paint this picture, ladies and gentlemen. But I know I'm right, and then everybody asks, then why are you single, Grizzly? I'll tell you why I'm single. I have trust issues because of what I've been through my life. And I have a rough time because I'm a human lie detector. I know when people are not telling me the truth. I know when people are lying to me. That's the problem. So, but for you to catch fish, you got to go fishing. Joanne, you have a heart of gold. Cindy and Newton, you got a heart of gold too. You are both fantastic people. I see it in you. You both glow. You got a whole lot to give people. And there are men dying to achieve what you have to offer. But you feel like that you are not worthy. And that is a shame. And you have to take that and swallow that and say, I am a person that deserve somebody of this stature. And once you understand that and come out of that box, you will get what you want. And don't belittle yourself. And it's hard. I'm telling you, I know it's hard. And let me tell you something. Dating these days is for the birds. There's some nutty people out there, but you're going to muddle through the water. And once you put your waders on, you're going to be surprised. Just be yourself. Be natural, and it will come. What do y'all think?
Yep. And sometimes it'll come when you ain't even looking for it.
Joanne Stewart, so many scammers. But let me tell you something. Just like a salesman, right? You may ask 6 or 7 times. You don't have to ask. They will come to you. They will find your beacon of light. That's how much you radiate. Both you, Cindy and you, radiate that light. They will come to you. But you have to be out there for them to see you. That's the key. So, this is the stuff you don't get to see. This is me behind closed doors, ladies and gentlemen. But with that note, hopefully everybody has a good evening. We'll catch you on tonight at 9 o'clock. Shadow people, ladies and gentlemen, and from coast to coast and around the world. See you shortly. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.